What is up, y'all? Hope y'all having a wonderful day. We're out here at Sand Hollow on the Lynx 9, and as you saw from the thumbnail, you probably already know what this video is about. Up in the shop, they had some of the new TaylorMade Sim 2 drivers to test, so built it up. This is my current shaft that I am currently using as well, so I just swapped out the heads and have it adjusted. It's a 10.5 head, and I've got it lofted down slightly. I believe it's set to about 9.5 degrees. So really just wanted to test it out. Tried out the Sim a while back and didn't make the change from the M3, but since it was up there in the shop, available to test out, we're gonna do that for this video. This Lynx 9 is a great 9 to test out drivers, especially at 3,600 feet. You can hit it a long ways, the air is thin. This is gonna be fun. Maybe hit some 350 plus drives. Let's see if we can post a good number testing out this Sim 2 driver. We're gonna head straight into one right now. Par 4 straight away, 373 yards. You can see a couple bunkers there just short of the green. Pin is set off on the left. Like I said, straight away, we're gonna be aiming at that middle bunker. Well, that was pretty much right where we were aiming. Should be in great shape. Well, I would say so far so good. This was the bunker that we were aiming for, and we ended up in it. Green side on a 373 yard par 4. So that was probably pretty close to 350, this hole playing straight away. We do have a long, lengthy bunker shot here. Pin is all the way in the back. So I'm actually gonna use a gap wedge here to hit this bunker shot. Anytime I get over about 25 yards, I rarely use my lob wedge out of the bunkers. I like to take a similar swing, but use less loft, but similar swing. So I'll just continue clubbing up the further out from 25 yards that I get. Pretty good line right there. Spun a little more. I thought landing it on that downslope would kick it forward more, but all in all, good shape. The tweeter to start. What an up and down out of that bunker. I've played this hole twice now since I've been here. Birdies both times. Love to see it. Well, the Sim 2 driver is 100% birdies made. Maybe we should quit right now because I don't think that's gonna last too long. We are on to number 2, par 4, 419, straight away. In the vlog that I did out here, I hit a 4-iron because it does tighten up there. However, we're out here to test the Sim 2, so we're gonna tee it high, let it fly. Here's what we're looking at. Green sitting straight away. There's that building off in the distance. I'm going to be aiming right in the middle of that. I'm gonna be curious to see how far that one went, because I did catch that one a little spinny, a little low and inside off the face, but really not too bad for a miss down the right side. We're in great shape right here, 96 yards left, so even with kind of a slight miss hit, I hit it decent. I just caught it a little spinny, and when you catch it a little spinny, normally it takes off some distance. So right there, really pretty happy with the result. Got sand wedge, let's knock it close. That looked to be right on the number, just pushed it just a little bit, but we got a birdie look. All right, and with par here on 2. 1 under through 2, we're on a number 3, par 5, 574. This one has some length. Would love to hit an iron in here, going for it in 2. We have a bunker, kind of looks to be the center of the fairway. However, the fairway does kind of sit off to the left, so we got to keep it left of that bunker. We don't want to go towards that bunker because I think we can reach it. So we're going to be aiming about 10, 15 yards left of that bunker. Hit that one well, but that is a little left. That didn't fade at all for us. It's probably going to be in the rough over there. All right, found the rough for the first time. That is what we're looking at into this green. 236 yards left. Back hole location. Slight helping breeze. And coming out of this rough, I think this is a tough call. I think I'm going to go with a 5-iron. I think I'm gonna go with 5-iron. You don't want to be long here. Even if I end up a little short, we're in a good place chipping back up the hill. Should be pretty good right there, middle of the green. As you know from the channel, we don't miss it left with driver very often, almost never. So that miss right there left was a little unorthodox. It could be the setting that I have it on. I don't think it is. Could just be the weighting and just the new configuration of the head, a little different than the M3. Let me know in the comments down below if you know the difference in the makeup between the Sim2 and the M3. That 5-iron right there is exactly what we were looking for. Landed right there, stayed right there. Almost got it to pin high. We're gonna be putting back up the hill here, about 20 feet roughly. A lot of slope right there in the middle of that putt. So need to be precise with the, with the pace. There we go. In with the tweeter. Since we missed that tee shot left, we're gonna put Sim2 in time out. I'm just kidding. We're on to a par 3, number 4, 2 under par, 184. Kind of a back left hole location. Wind off the left, not a ton of wind up there, but might be hurting just a little. I'm gonna choke up slightly on a 7-iron, kind of 3/4, try to flight it in there well. Maybe it wasn't the Sim2. That was pulled and left as well. Maybe we need to figure out what's wrong with our swing right now. All right, and with the par, that was a wildly weird putt right there. Up over this mound, back down the hill, we'll take par. We remain at 2 under par through 4. We've got a great opportunity to post a great number in the Sim2 driver test. If you watch the last video that I did out here at the links course, this hole, number 5, par 4, 465, I believe, roughly 465, I think that's what it is a replica of the road hole. This wall right here, just pretend that there are hotels right there. Yeah, that we're gonna be taking it up and over the corner. My aiming point is gonna be the middle of those two bunkers. That right there was a bit more like our typical ball flight. However, that faded a bit more than I would have liked. Probably should have aimed a little further left, but hadn't really been fading this driver that much. So I hit it well, I think, but it is back into the fan, and that was a super aggressive line. So hopefully we cleared that rock wall. Someone was over here protecting my ball, or maybe he was trying to steal it. We are just fine. We cleared the rock wall. 132 yards left to a front pin, back into the wind. Try to flight it down, put this on a good number. Well, it's a good thing we went with pitching wedge, because that is long. That was a complete misjudge of the wind and everything right there. That was a complete misjudge of about everything right there, and I'm very thankful that I didn't choose to hit a 9-iron, because we may have had like a 100-foot putt instead of like a 50-foot putt. So yeah, we definitely have our work to do. Our ball is up on the top shelf, and this pin is way up front here. I don't even know if I can stop it close to the hole. We'll see. This thing's gonna break a ton on camera from left to right, and then where I'm putting from my right to left. So let's see if we can hit a good putt. We will take that all day long on the speed. I basically stopped that ball up on that top shelf. You can see how quick that was. And that right there is one of the better 2 putts I've had in a little while. Just to show y'all, this is what I was trying to do. Throw the 9-iron or pitching wedge up there and have it trundle right on down, and we would have had a tap in tweeter, but no, we hit it back there. Those last 2 putts I am very excited about. Keeps us in the zone for a low round. We're on number 6, par 3, 147. This pin is cut, it looks to be like all the way left. I'm gonna go with a pitching wedge. It's kind of, the wind's kind of quartering a little bit, so a little off the right and maybe helping slightly. Might be tough to see where the pin is. It is sitting right there in the center of the frame. All right, just left of the flag. I think if it's a good number, should be pretty good. All right, that was a little deep right there. Hit it well, but might have just absolutely juiced that pitching wedge. Got about 35 feet, maybe 40 feet. Gonna be breaking a little from left to right. All right, I thought I pushed that a little bit. That putt ended up staying almost straight. I just needed a little more pace on it. Very excited about these 2-putts, those last 3 holes. Now back to your regular scheduled programming with the Sim 2, number 7, par 4, 489. We're gonna really get to test it out here. There's a bunker down the left side. We just wanna keep it right of it. If we can do that, we could have a little wedge in here because we've got a puff of breeze at our backs. We're currently 2 under par. I don't know. I finished at 2 under in my course vlog. Would love to break that record. We can do it if we hit some good drives because these last 3 holes are very long. Tried to reach back for that one and see what was in the bag with this driver. I didn't hit that one great. That one wasn't great. Probably tried to swing a little too hard right there, but that was a very good miss. Contact wasn't great, but I did hit it with a lot of height, so the wind carried it a little bit. We've got 175 left. The reason why I swung so hard is if you hit this on a good line here and hit it well, you could hit this 360, 370 here. So that's kind of why we went for it. And we knew if we missed it, we had room right, so we were gonna be okay. It's pretty wide here, so not much penalty. We're trying to hit a good tee ball. 175 left, back left hole location. I'm gonna go with a smooth 8-iron. I know that pin is back. That could be really close, or it could just be over the green. We're gonna have to go find out. Well, that was a complete misjudge right there. I hit it to the middle of the green, which was 175. Unfortunately, the pin was 190. So yeah, that's why we came up well short. I had my head, middle of the green, not to the pin. Who knows? 2-putt, we're 2 under par with 2 holes remaining. You don't want to make those kind of mistakes, especially when your distance control for the round thus far hasn't been great. Drop a like down below if you enjoy these type of equipment reviews. Lets me know what kind of content you like to see here on the channel. Also, if you're wanting to look fresh out on the links, ostrich pullovers, polos, and hats are up on the website to get you looking fresh out on the links for some spring golf. Link in the description down below. Number 8 right here, 446 yards. There's some bunkering down the left side. We're gonna be roughly aiming right in the center of the frame there, and the green sits off back to the right. Alrighty, we ended up here in the bunker. That was a long tee ball into the wind to get to this bunker. 142 yards left, all the way back left it looks like, into the wind and in the bunker. I'm gonna go with a 9-iron, hit this pretty much full, choke up slightly, normally take 1 extra club and choke up a little bit when I'm in fairway bunkers. Definitely caught that one a bit heavy right there. We are a little short and a little left. I'm gonna try to fly this about 5 feet onto the green, and it looks like it's gonna play pretty straight once it gets onto the green. Decent right there, a few feet left for par. And that was a monster up and down to keep us at 2 under. And we're on to the final hole, number 9, par 5, 588. With a birdie right here, we beat my record from the course vlog that I filmed earlier on here at Sand Hollow. That would be so much fun. So far, I've really liked this Sim 2. Haven't hit all of them great, and most of them have ended up pretty good with decent distance. The feel off the face, I'm not a huge fan of. The last ball that I hit there, I hit really well and hit it on the center, and that felt really good. But the mishits feel like it's gonna go nowhere. But they've actually, had decent distance. So I'm not gonna go solely off of the feel, but I do think that that's a big factor in wanting to go into a new driver. The feel off the face, I really like a more of a, like a hollow feel. And this, it's a weird feel. I really haven't hit a driver that feels like this. However, all in all, I like it so far. That was like a 3/4 thumbs up. Like I said, the feel off the face is kind of weird. It's kind of tough for me to tell if I hit it really well or mediocre. Great shape right here. That is a drive we were wanting to end with. 259 yards left into the wind. This is a great location for a stinger. There's nothing in front of the green, and getting something trundling up there. If we hit this really well, we could get this up there to the middle of the green, but we need to hit it crispy. We're just gonna go ahead and sting it. Got a little steep on that, but hit it decent, just short of the green, kind of on that front right corner. If you're gonna miss it, here is where you wanna miss it. Lots of green to work with. I've been getting a little too down and to the left, a little too steep on my stingers here on this trip, causing a lot of them to kind of squirt out to the right, open club face, and with all of that, ends up coming up a little short and hit a little higher than I would like. Need to get that sorted out. Even though I'm swinging down and to the left, sometimes I can get too much that way and need to flatten it out. I'll never be flat in my swing, probably ever. However, sometimes I can get too much the other way. Need to sort that out so we can get back to hitting some of those saucy stingers. This is where you want to be if you're going to miss it though. We're chipping back up the hill. If we can get this up and down, would set our record here on the links. I'm going to use a 9-iron here so I can get this ball rolling like a putt. All in all, not too bad. A little long, a little right. Let's go make a putt. The pin slammer to end it right there. 33, 3 under, let's go. Absolutely love to see it. The putter showed up in a big, big way for this round. 3 under. Finishing strong, that's what you like to see. And all in all, with the Sim driver, would like to test it a bit more. I don't unfortunately think that they're gonna let me take their test club. Gonna have to give it back, so maybe if I can find one when I get back to Nashville. Would love to test it a bit more. Right now, I'm intrigued. That last tee ball, very good, and I hit a couple others pretty good. The misses were pretty good as well. I just, not a huge fan in my first impressions with the feel off the face. So that would be my only hesitation there. But all in all, I would say great driver. And if you're in the market, I would probably recommend to at least test it out. Hope y'all enjoyed coming along. As for me, we'll see you when we see you.